let's get into the debate. The debate, which is, I think, one of the most important debates in Western civilization, and that is Aquanaut versus Hublot. Okay, this is actually quite interesting. You know, up on the screen here, we have, we have actually one of their old 80s ads. That's right. Look, people don't know, but Hublot was a brand started in, what is it? I think in the late 70s, I believe. And they had incredible design. That design, people don't appreciate the groundbreaking design of Hublot. The rubber bracelet, is it a bracelet or a strap? I don't know what to call it, but the rubber and the gold was unheard of. I mean, it was unheard of. And these guys really nailed it. I mean, the design of the Hublot was actually incredible. It's an incredible design. And, of course, Patek Philippe, who are copycats. That's right, Patek Philippe are copycats, okay? The Nautilus is a copy of the Royal Oak. That's right. When Patek saw that the Royal Oak was taking off, they went to Gerald Genta and they said, hey, can you make us something like this? Can you make us a copy? And he made them the Nautilus. That's what happened. Yes. You look, I am here to serve. Look, to be emperor is not an easy job. Somebody has to do it. The mantle of spiritual leadership of the Patek faithful is cast. It's a burden, but I have to carry it. It is a weight on my shoulders, but I am happy to bear it because it's my duty to give back to civilization. It is my duty. Hublot. Now, let's be clear, Baron. Hublot is a peasant watch. However, Hublot is a peasant watch. Let's be 100% clear. But is it really a peasant watch? I don't know. In terms of horology, it's a peasant watch. But in terms of style, it is avant-garde. That's right. It's avant-garde. Now, it's interesting. The Italians who are usually, kind of the avant-garde when it comes to, trends. A lot of the collectors, they've been picking up on Hublot, these older watches, with the rubber. They're not cheap. They're not cheap anymore. These Hublots are no longer cheap. I mean, this should be a $500 watch, but it's not. Now, look, this is from the 80s. Do you guys understand how groundbreaking that design was? The Hublot design in the 1980s? It was incredible. I think it was more avant-garde than the Royal Oak or the Nautilus. I mean, that was the biggest breakthrough in design. Now, let me show you a couple of other ads. Okay, now this is a little funky. They got like some sort of hunter. It's almost like they got a hunter case going on top of the watch. That's like an ad from the 1980s. Alongside it, we have some modern Nautiluses, not modern Aquanaut Nautilus. What difference does it make? What difference does it make? Really, what difference does it make? Whether you do Aquanaut or Nautilus, they're both shitters. Now, look at this. How beautiful are these ads, by the way? How beautiful are these Hublot ads? How beautiful. 507, I don't know what that means, but what is that? Is that a Bitcoin code or something? Is that a Bitcoin code? Look, now the date window, I could do without. I could do without the date window because especially in white, you have a white date window. I mean, they should have known better, but, what can we say? By the way, if we have any aristocrats that want to join in, anybody that wants to show us their Hublot or their Aquanaut, I think we had a couple of aristocrats earlier who said they were interested. But look, I just want to give you guys the background here. I want to create the background here. Look, the design of the Hublot is absolutely superior. Full stop. 100%, 1,000% superior to the Aquanaut. It is also superior to the Nautilus. That's right, 100% superior to the Nautilus. Okay, it's pure avant-garde. Now, the issue is they were doing quartz, they were doing shitters, they were doing, all sorts of whatever. But so was Patek, so was Audemars. Everybody was doing that in the 80s. Look, you have to understand. We have to understand where Hublot was coming from. This was started in the late 70s. So you know, they were basically dealing with what the watch market was throwing at them. It's what the watch market was throwing at them. They had to deal with quartz, and everybody was doing quartz. Patek was doing quartz. Audemars was doing quartz. Rolex was doing quartz in the late 70s into the 80s. Now we got a comment here from Zay. Who's helpless fake aristocrat beggar out? Yes, yeah, he's been roaming the rundown streets of Newport Beach in his dusty old Bentley with race car gloves on. Okay, first of all, the driving gloves I do not wear in California because it was warm. The Bentley actually was washed. Just so you know, the Bentley was washed, and the wheel was repaired. That was cracked by driving in the streets of Los Angeles, which have potholes. It cost me $300 between the repair and the guy to come out. It was a disaster. So we need super chat donations, and actually we need wires. We need wires. We need to get, like, look, this guy is 100% correct. I'm driving a dusty. Look, the colonel is driving. The emperor of horology is driving an 18-year-old Bentley. It's in 2006, for God's sake. The emperor must have a Rolls-Royce Dawn or Cullinan. I'm not sure which one. I'm debating. So we need wires to come in, not super chats. We need wires. $50,000, $100,000. We need some real heavy hitters. I love this guy here. Walking 7-Eleven, being a and so this is what he's calling. So yes, I'm selling a little. Yes, sir. We need your super chat, my friend. We need money. We need the money for the channel. Now, here's what's amazing. Let's understand the reality. So everybody in the late 70s and 80s, they were on the same page. It was a level playing field. So Hublot was the absolute avant-garde design circa 1980. Nobody was doing this. Black rubber on a bracelet. By the way, all the heavy hitters were wearing the Hublot. The real smart people, the people with taste. I remember even in the mid-90s, that this was considered a real serious watch. You know, I knew guys who were like, you know, heavy hitters. They were wearing this watch. Guys with great taste, people with serious taste. So, and what happened? Well, Patek, you know, being carpetbaggers that they are, these Swiss carpetbaggers, these degenerates, they copied them. They copied the Hublot, and they made this Aquanaut, which was kind of like I guess the Aquanaut is kind of like yeah, it's got some Nautilus DNA. It's kind of that case. But again, the Nautilus is a shitter. I told you, it's a shit design. Yes, the Prince of Perth. You are welcome to join us. Baron Hitman, 200. No. For you, $200,000 is acceptable. So yes, please go to the bank right now, or you know, if you have access, you know, just call your banker. Say, look, we got to get the wire out to the colonel. We got to get the wire out. By the way, I use Northern Trust Bank, so I'll give you the wire instructions. You know, Northern Trust, that's the official bank of you know, the aristocracy. Actually, that is true. Yeah, so just so you know that when your wire goes to me, it's going to an aristocratic bank, not like JP Morgan or Chase. Chase, as they're called. I had an account with Chase. They actually shut down my account. No, by the way, guys, this is no joke. You hear this thing called debanking? That this was a real account. There was like real money in there. You know, not for this watch channel. It was like it's a real business I have. Not this business, but this is the monkey business. But yeah, I mean, it was unbelievable. No weird transactions, no bounce checks, nothing. There was a bunch of money sitting in there, and you know what? They unbeknownst to me, they sent a letter saying they were closing it, and they don't give you a reason. And I didn't get the letter. I didn't get the letter till like months later. All of a sudden, I try to log into my account. Doesn't work. It doesn't work. I have to call, and you know what? They wouldn't give. By the way, they would not give me an answer why they closed it. They don't give you an answer. I went down. I had to go to their office. I do a whole thing. They end up FedExing me the check, a cashier's check, okay, which is, you know, let's just say, you know, the money in that account was, you know, again, I'm not trying to flex or anything, you know, because there's guys watching this who are billionaires, but yeah, the money in that account was enough to buy, you know, several of the minute repeaters, the Patek minute repeaters, new ones, and yeah, these guys just shut me down. So basically, It completely like screwed up my whole business because, you know, I had no access to money for my bank business for like a week. Okay, that's no joke. So Chase is agents of the matrix. Chase Bank. Okay, agents of the matrix. Close your accounts. Leave Chase. Do not do business with agents of the matrix. Yes. Well, you're not an aristocrat, my friend. You are not an aristocrat. Okay, so bottom line is this. Let's go back to the main talk here. Incredible design from Hublot. The problem is, you know, the movements were not great, but we do see the serious collectors. The serious collectors. That's right. That's right. Baron Neo. Exactly. Fuck Chase Bank. Fuck them where they breathe. As does anybody know that expression? I know guys who are like from the 60s. You know, I guess now they're like probably in their 80s, but yeah, guys who were around in the 1960s, they were using that line, fuck them where they breathe. What does that mean? I don't understand what that means. Like in their nose? What does it mean? The Baron Neo is gifting. He's making it rain for you peasants. He's making it rain. Do you guys, for you ungrateful peasants in the audience. It's unbelievable. Reformed Super Chatter. Support the channel. Show your love for the channel. The channel needs your support. Democracy will die in the darkness. This channel is the only true beacon of democracy in the horological world. It's unbelievable but true. Unbelievable but true. Look at this. This is a man who understands. This is a man who understands wisdom, the man of wisdom. So, okay. So let's get back to Hublot. What is the problem with Hublot? Why do they get no respect? Well, look, I think the thing happened over the last 20 years. They started doing that big bang, all the crazy big watches, the whole thing, which, by the way, commercially very successful commercially. You know, apparently the movements are not as bad. Whatever. Hey, listen, they just, for whatever reason, they get no respect. You know, people are saying that, oh, they're a copycat of Richard Mille. You know what? Richard Mille is a copy of Hublot. That's right. Richard Mille is the copycat. Richard Mille, the scumbags of Richard Mille are basically copying Frank Mueller. Okay, Richard Mille is a copycat of Frank Mueller, 100%. And Hublot, why? He's copying the case design of Frank Mueller and the rubber straps, the comfort, avant-garde design of Hublot. That's right. That's right. Richard Mille. That's right. Richard Mille is a copycat. He's a low-life degenerate. He's a low-life degenerate copycat. The only original is Hublot. Now, I'll be candid with you. I don't know anything about these movements. The movement good? Some people are saying it's very good. Some people are saying it's very good. I don't know. I would say the Hublot is more legitimate, okay? The Hublot is a more legitimate watch than the Richard Mille. Why? Because it's original. It's an original design. It's avant-garde. The Richard Mille is a Frankenstein. It's a Frankenwatch. It's a mashup of Frank Mueller, the tonneau-shaped case, the gold, and the rubber of Hublot. That's what it is. That's right. Durian fruit. We're going to be doing a collection review of Bear. We're going to be doing a collection review of Bear. Oh, we got a Baron. We got a Baron. 50. Serious everyday banger. Now, wait. Hold on. Are you the guy are you the guy that said he has one he wants to show one? If you do, here is the link. Here is the link. Come and join. Come and join. That's right. Look, I'm an aristocrat. Aristocrats don't work. Work is for peasants, boy. Okay. Now, let me show you what the real aristocrats have to say. Hang on a second. Let me show you this. Wait. Here is a comment that was left on our YouTube channel. This is from, what is the guy's name? I can't see it, whatever. But he says, because I did a video, it says, what does the Aquanuat say about you? You know, the video, it's up on YouTube. He says, what the Aquanuat says to me It's the Patek for those bros who can't afford grand complications. I agree. Really, more likely, not sophisticated or have enough class to wear a real Patek Philippe. That's right. The guy who wears the Aquanaut does not have class. He does not have sophistication to buy a real Patek Philippe. Because, you know, the excuse about, I can't wear the crocodile. Oh, I need to wear a rubber bracelet because I'm a little bitch. Oh, no, bitch. If you're a real man, you get yourself a bespoke rubber strap from Jean Rousseau. Jean Rousseau looks beautiful. It doesn't look like this garbage, okay? It's a real rubber. It looks beautiful. It's a beautiful design. I have one which needs to have holes made in it. We're going to put the holes in it, and then we're going to wear it with the Rolex Day Date. It's going to be amazing. Now, by the way, when I do that, all you peasants will start copying me. I know that, but that's my job. That is my mission. My spiritual mission is to bring enlightenment to the darkened masses. Now, okay, so he goes, by the way, you can put that rubber strap on any Patek because they will be water resistant, waterproof, or whatever, including the Nautilus. Okay, then he says, they only buy because Hodinky or YouTubers told them. Exactly. Hodinky's a bunch of fucking clowns. Look at the way those guys dress with 5 layers of sweaters, like their mommy dresses them. Ben Clymer's mommy dresses him every morning. Yeah, he rolls up his pants. You see every video, he's got the pants rolled up, not properly hemmed. I guess he thinks he's cool or something. I don't know what that is, but he's got like 5 layers on. He's got a thick sweater on, a T-shirt under his dress shirt, a thick wool jacket, and that's in July when it's like 90 degrees in New York. Okay. So he says, in reality, the Aquanaut is a watch you get at a discount when you or your family have real purchase history or relationship with the AD that spans a decade or more. Correct. Old money, stealth wealth, big dick player status. That's right. You know, that watch is basically the watch that you get from Tiffany, okay, from Tiffany, you know, when you're spending a couple $1 million there. Like George Soros has one of these. George Soros had one in the 90s. I think in the 90s he had, or the early 2000s, famous pictures of him wearing the watch. The early edition, right? The early edition. And you know what? That's the watch that, you know, you had. It was like a beater watch. It was a beater watch that, you know, guys wore when they had to change the oil on the Bugatti. You know, they had to do some gardening. They had to consort with peasants. You know, that type of thing. Yeah, but now the guys who are buying it now, these arrivistes nouveau riche, I mean, it's trashy. It's very trashy. Very trashy. I mean, in my opinion, the only Aquanaut you could be wearing is the original one, the old one, the funky old one, because then people will assume, oh, okay, this guy is probably the original, the OG. He's the OG. Boy, guy who buys this, it's kind of like, you know, he's just a wannabe. He's a wannabe. When a well-to-do, wealthy customer buys a few grand complications, they get offered a minute repeater. Okay, right. That's exactly. Yeah, you got to. This watch. That's when Patek throws in a free Aquanaut for the kid. Patek throws in a free Aquanaut for your bum kid, for that mooch bum, that you got to pay off Brown University. You got to send Brown University a 500 grand donation for some sports scholarship thing, so that they give your retard kid an Aquanaut. That's who wears Aquanauts. It's basically, when you wear an Aquanaut, it means like you couldn't get into a real school and your parents had to, like, you know, bribe Brown. And Brown, of course, we know Brown University is like, that's like the peasant version of Harvard. Actually, they're all going downhill, but yeah, Brown was kind of like the retards who were not good enough to get into Harvard, but they were wealthy, old money, that they went to Brown. We got the Baron, the Duke. Look at that. 100%. This is 100%. The Baron, the Duke is correct. I remember this. This is, of course. You know, the Aquanaut was always considered the poor man's Nautilus. It was always considered like, I mean, even the Nautilus was considered like a poor man's Patek. Remember that? That's right. The Nautilus was considered the Aravis watch, the peasant watch. Look, this is a lazy watch. Duke Philippe, I'm going to bring you up to date on the chat because I know you're just joining us. I know you were busy. You know, you're trying to prop up the wannabe pontiff who has been deposed. That's right, Archie Luxury has been deposed, and the colonel is now emperor of all horology. I crown myself. That's right. I don't need anybody to crown me. I crown myself. And Philippe Stern, right there on the top left, is also concurring. He's concurred that the colonel is now emperor of all horology. Unbelievable, but true. Now, yeah, that's right. That's right. They gave away the Aquanauts as sort of like a bribe. They were given as a bribe to get people to buy the real deal. It was sort of like, you know, that's what it was. Oh, okay. What am I supposed to do? 5 new barons. Wait, the 5 barons. How do I do? Somebody has to read them off. Where's Curly? Okay, let me go. Hold on. Let me address this super chat and then peasant. Neo. Baron Neo in a super chat. Did Baron Neo show us? Did he show us a? Did he show us? Where's Neo? No, he didn't show us anything. Wait, hang on a second. Neo, did you have a? Neo, can you send me whatever you said? Okay, but look, Neo, please repost whatever the reference number is, and we'll pull it up. We need to get a producer in here. We are hiring producers now. Duke Philippe, here is what we're saying. The thesis is this. The Hublot is the pure watch. That's the pure design. You know, in 1978, the origins of Hublot, everybody was, you know, just coming out of the quartz crisis. Everybody was doing quartz shitters. Patek, Audemars Piguet, Rolex. So the fact that Hublot did a watch in quartz and Piaget, the Piaget polo. Look at the polo. All of a sudden, they're trying to get the peasants. We're going to pull this up in just a moment. So look, this was an avant-garde design. Okay, the rubber bracelet, the rubber strap with a gold case. It was amazing. This is 1980. This is an ad from 1980. Okay, amazing ads, by the way, and amazing ads. Look at these ads. Look at these beautiful ads, okay? Now, what was Patek doing? Patek was scratching their balls. Patek was scratching their balls. That's what they were doing, okay? Again, they're copycats. Patek Philippe are copycats. Baron Philippe, Duke Philippe. Patek Philippe are copycats. We know this. Not original. They're late to the game. You know, after the Royal Oak came out, 5 years later, they said, Hey, Gerald, can you make us like something like that? Can you make us a copy? And he gave him a kitschy watch. He gave him that Nautilus. Then he gave him did he make the Neptune or other shitters? I don't know. I'm a fan of Murakami. I've actually dealt in Murakami. Murakami is actually he's actually a decent buy. I would stick with the paintings. Patel, I would advise the paintings, not the prints. You want the canvas. Works on canvas. I think Murakami has legs. I believe Murakami has legs, especially the stuff that doesn't have, you know, the brand logos, stuff that's more, classic, shall we say. I'm a fan of Murakami, actually. I think he's that market's going to come back. I mean, he's not appreciated right now. He's sort of like where Aquanaut was 2016. Now 2016. Okay, so basically this was an avant-garde design, and all of a sudden Aquanaut, Patek Philippe says, "Hey, can you make us something to go?" By the way, all the heavy hitters were wearing the Hublot in the 80s, in the 90s. They all had the Hublot. It was comfortable. It was beautiful. It was an avant-garde design. People weren't taking the horology thing that seriously in the 90s. For sure, the 80s. They were buying the design, and this was beautiful design. Now, the fact is, it's the original. Patek is the Aquanaut is a copy, and they deserve no respect. No respect. It's watches for tomato cans, crayon eaters, and window lickers. And this guy has it right. The comment that was left. Now, I don't know, Duke Philippe. What do you think of this Hublot with a little case covering? It's almost like a JLC. I mean, it's a little bit too much. It's a little bit too much. By the way, as I said, the Italian collectors who usually are early to the game, they're getting into Hublot. You know what else they're getting into? Ebel and Hublot. Okay, now let's go pull up. It's the Kunter's case back, exactly. Front cunt. Now, hang on. How do we pull this up? Shit. How do I pull this up? Wait. Oh, okay. 507. Okay, let me see if I can look this up. But 507JX. JX. 507JX. 507JX. Yeah, this has got this long reference number. Is this the colorful one? Sapphire Rainbow? YOS? No. Oh, shit. TAC 21. Wait. Oh, my God. Hang on a second. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can do this. Wait. Let me see if I can do this. Okay. There we go. Is that not? That's not the watch, right? That's not the watch. I mean, listen, this is more original than anything. I'll be honest with you. This is 1,000% sapphire case, bitches. Tourbillon. I think this is a lot more original than anything Patek is doing. 100%. Let me see what else. Let me see. Let me pull up. Hublot more account. Oof. Wait, is that? Somebody needs to join us because I can't pull up. I can't pull up the reference thing. Oh, here we go. Oh, hello. Hang on. Okay, one moment. We got it. Ready to go. By the way, guys, on the members only channel, we have a special video where we review the Oisin O'Malley. We review the Oisin O'Malley Venezia. That's right. We review serious watches on the channel, and we have a review of the Oisin O'Malley Venezia. It's for members only right now. That's right. When you invest $495, you get access. You get access to, hang on one moment, you get access to members only content. We're adding value. We're here to add value. This is not like Archie Luxury where we just do grift streams. We're doing grift streams, lazy content, lazy no-show jobs. Hang on a second here. Wait. Stop screen. Okay, one second, gentlemen. We're gonna have. Now, I hope I'm not gonna pull up the Anal University videos. Okay, there we go. Is that the watch? Look. Would I wear this? No. I mean, it's interesting. What is this? I mean, look at this. Kind of cool, no? Listen, I think the clasp is a lot more interesting than Patek. It's a lot more innovation. You got a nice case, the loose side. I mean, I think it's a little pricey for what it is, no? I mean, I don't know, 150 large? What does this sell for in the used market, the gray market? I don't know about the gems. Are the gems quality? We don't know. I mean, it's a little gimmicky. But here's the thing. You got to give these guys credit. You got to give them credit because, they're innovating. Patek is not innovating. I mean, this is like these guys are doing what AP is doing. I'd be happy to have Hublot become a sponsor of the show, just like, Squally was a sponsor of Urban Gentry or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, we're open. We're open to the to the punters. We're open to the punters. Unbelievable. So that is it, my friends. I've stated the case. I have nothing else to say. The verdict is out. You know, everybody knows that the Aquanaut is garbage. It's the poor man. It's not even the poor man's Nautilus. It's like a swatch. It's a watch they did as sort of like, you know, it was designed to use as a beater, changing the oil in the Bugatti, you know, gardening, you know, going to, you know, it's for like sex tourists who, you know, they didn't want to bring their world time. I mean, they had the world time when they at home, you know, for watching the, you know, the webcam stuff in Romania to know the time. But, you know, when they went to the massage parlors in Bangkok, they took the Aquanaut. It's got the rubber bracelet. It's kind of a low-key watch. That is really the sex tourist watch, the Aquanaut. That's what it is. It's really incredible. Hang on a second. Let me. There we go. Let me go here. Okay. Yeah. It's incredible. Rebel chatting, Rebel streaming. That's right. We're doing Rebel streaming. Grandmaster Chime. Do you have one of these? If you do, here is the link, my friend. Here is the link. And show us your Patek. Patek. Show us your Patek. All right, guys. That's it. That's it. Are we done? Are we done here? Oh, okay. Okay. I'm sorry. Let me go to the Barons. Hang on a second. Let me show the Barons. One moment. One moment, gentlemen. Let me just give you. Let me just introduce the Barons. Hang on, let me go through the new Barons. The new Barons. How do I do this? Hang on a sec. I have to go through here.